They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. In on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Breeze to throw on second down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And Cook has it left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Toss play, Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep up, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
Get set.
Breeze now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
We got four. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. Here we go. Get set. Watch 10. Let him.
On second down, here's Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Breeze. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Chris Long with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Lutz puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case,
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Come on now, let's go.
Wentz now on 1st down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now Wentz on third down. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Go. Here we go. Ready?
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
82. Go. 80.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
21.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Breeze picked off by his former teammate, Malcolm Jenkins.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180! Forward Tokyo!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Go, go. 280!
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Flush to his right. And shoves him off at the 20. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Drag it! Here we go.
Wentz now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go, go. 180!
Again, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Here we go. 120!
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And the kick by Elliott is good. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw. Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Shane Ray. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
82, 82.
Now Wentz. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on first is Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Trey Hendrickson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now a toss. Kamara left side. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Get set, get set. 21, 21.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
12. 3 down.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nigel Bradham in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Here's Jackson. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. And the Vikings opening up their lead. They've scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they'll run it here. He can't get him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Ready. Ready.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Completes this one to Meredith. Gets through, and now an opening. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Breeze to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
21.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get...
It got his man complete. And give him a gain of 37.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Breeze now on first down. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The former first-round pick Shane Ray in on the tackle.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
On first down, Wentz. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Breeze going to throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Zach Brown in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
36. Ready.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Thomas, the intended target. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Eagles, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for New